guys, welcome back. So for today's video, I am finally getting around to doing the how to apply false lashes tutorial. Finally. I know I said it a few months ago, I think it was like February or something like that, that I said I was going to do it, and then I just kind of got caught up in doing other tutorials, and I have this like huge list of videos that I want to get up, like one right after the other, but I need to pace myself and get like the priority ones done. So without further ado, let's just get started. So you are going to need a handful of products before you apply your false lashes. Obviously, you're going to need a pair of false lashes. These ones are the Velour Wispy Sweet Nothings. These are my all-time favorite pair by Velour. Blinking Beauty has some really good pairs. Me personally, I started off practicing false lashes with drugstore lashes just because they are like a couple dollars a pair, and if you completely like rip them or cut them too short or whatever, it doesn't really matter because they're only a couple of dollars and you're not spending, you know, 30 bucks on a pair of lashes and you just like sliced them up. Along with the false lashes, you are going to need eyelash adhesive or lash glue, and the one I'm going to be using today is the one by House of Lashes and is the new one, the dark dry one, or the dark one, because they have the clear one and now they came out with a dark one, and I'm obsessed with this stuff. So you're gonna need lash glue, and then you're gonna need an eyelash curler and some mascara. And then depending on your expertise of how to apply false lashes, you're going to need some tweezers. Sometimes as I have applied false lashes, I can apply them without tweezers, but tweezers will just make your life a million times easier. I've tried to explain to people like tweezers will save your life when you're applying false lashes, like no joke. And then it's optional to have some type of eyeliner, gel liner, liquid liner, whatever. When I wear lashes that have a thicker band, I like to go in with some type of either gel liner or a liquid liner pen just to line my upper lash line to help blend them in, if that makes any sense at all. So let's get started. The very first thing that you're going to want to do is take your lash and make sure that it fits to your eye. Before you apply lash glue, curl your lashes, put your mascara on, you want to make sure that the actual lash fits. These ones I have worn millions of times, so I know that they fit my eye, but for the purpose of the video, I'm going to show you guys what you would do to size your lashes. So take them out of the packaging and please remove them with tweezers, whether they're $5 lashes or $50 lashes. You should remove them very carefully with tweezers. Do not just like rip them out, because from personal experience, I have ripped many lashes by just being like way too anxious and just like ripping them out of the package. So I take my lash and I will just pop it onto my eye, and I will make sure, oh, I will not do that. I want to make sure that the lash goes all the way from the outer corner into about here. So I leave this like little inner portion of the eye and the lash line blank, just because you don't have long lashes there anyways, and it would look a little funny if your lashes went all the way into your inner corner. So I make sure that it fits to about there. So if you put your lash on and you start it with the inner corner here and you take it all the way to your outer lash, all the way out to your outer lashes, and the lash goes to, you know, about here, you're just going to want to take a pair of scissors and just trim just the tiniest amount. Even if you're probably pretty sure that it needs more, you want to start very slow because you don't want to overcut and then you have half a lash and you just spent $30 on a pair of mink lashes. You know what I'm saying? So what you're going to do is just take, I'm not going to actually cut these, but what you're going to do is just take the little outer corner and give it a little snip, and then place it on your eye again, see how much needs to be cut, and then you go on from there. So you can cut your lashes as many times as you need for them to fit your eye. So that is the first step to make sure that you are sizing your lashes. So since I am wearing thick mink lashes, I'm going to go in with a little bit of this Morphe gel liner in Slate and this MAC 210 brush. I'm going to really quickly line my upper lash line just to help them blend. If you're already wearing wing liner, obviously you don't have to do this, but this is for the people who aren't wearing wing liner and or just don't want to. And I've been on a no liner kick, so this is what I do. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other eye. Okay, so that is it for the liner. Super easy, nothing precise, nothing too fancy, just a really quick band of liner. You can also do this with a pencil or a gel liner or a liquid liner or whatever you want. So now that we have our eyeliner on, I'm going to go in with an eyelash curler, and I'm not going to curl my lashes as if I was putting on just mascara, because if you over curl your lashes, it's going to be a pain in your tush trying to put the lashes on, because your lashes are going to be like this and you would have to put the lash on behind that, if that makes any sense. So I'm just going to take my eyelash curler. This one is from MAC. The ones from the drugstore work just as well, and I'm just going to give my lashes 2 super quick little pulses. 1, 2. And as you can see, it doesn't make the biggest difference in the world, but when you are blending your fake lashes with your natural lashes, that's when it makes the difference. So as you can see, nothing too crazy. They're not sticking straight up. It's just a little bit to help them, to elevate them. So let's do it on this eye. 1, 2. Nothing too crazy. Just getting your lashes a little bit of curl. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with mascara, and you can use whatever type of mascara you normally use. When I personally do false lashes, I don't go in with an expensive mascara just because no one's going to see it anyways, and it's not like anyone's going to know the difference if it's a Dior mascara or if it's a L'Oreal or Maybelline mascara from the drugstore. So I just use my tried and true Maybelline Colossal mascara. This one is just my absolute favorite mascara, and it's waterproof. So I'm just going to give my lashes a super quick coat of mascara. Again, nothing too crazy, just a really quick coat to help blend. See, that's it. That's all you need. Now for the fun part. So I'm just going to take my lashes and I'm just going to give them a little wiggle back and forth. The more you wear a certain pair of lashes, the more they start to shape to your eye. But if they are a fresh pair of lashes, you're going to want to just give them a little bit of a wiggle just to loosen them up a little bit and make them a little bit easier to apply. So then I'm going to take my little tweezers and I'm just going to pinch the lashes and hold them just like this. So I'm not all the way at the lash band, I'm just holding them about halfway, maybe a little bit more than halfway. And I'm going to take my lash glue, and this one is a black lash glue. You can use a clear one or whatever one you have. I'm just going to give the band a quick coat of glue. And I want to make sure that the inner and the outer corner are covered in lash glue. Those are normally the first areas that start lifting after you are wearing your lashes for a couple of hours. I have a really thin coat of lash glue on, and then I'm just going to let that sit for 10 to 20 seconds. Depending on your lash glue is how long you want to wait. The House of Lashes glue, you only really need like 10 seconds, but I know the Duo you need sometimes between 20 and 30 before it becomes a little bit tacky. So I will just fan it around like this just to speed up the process. If you put your lashes on too prematurely and your glue is still wet, you'll just get glue everywhere and it'll be a fat mess. You will learn that the hard way if you are a beginner, because it happens to everybody. Then I'm going to take my lashes and I'm going to go down on top of my eye. I'm not going to go straight on to put the lash. And I also like to angle my mirror a little bit up, so I'm looking down into my mirror, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So I'm going to go down with the lashes and I'm just going to place them where I want them to go. Just like that. And once I have the lashes down, I'm just going to move them to exactly where I want them to go. So I put it a little bit too far out, so I'm just going to take them and move them over a bit. And I'm going to place down the inner corner and then the outer corner. The easiest thing for me is making sure that the center of the lash is planted and it's not moving, and then I push down the outer and the inner corners. That is just the easiest way for me to do it. If it's easier for you to apply it from the outer corner and then lay it down everywhere else, that is fine. Once I have the lash on, I'm just going to give my eye a little bit of a tug and take the other side of the tweezers and just make sure and push the lashes on, just to make sure that there are no gaps and that they are actually, and that the lash is actually on my eye. So as you can see, that is the difference between lashes and no lashes. So now on to the other eye. And then I'm going to again take my tweezers and apply them about halfway on the center of the lash. Go in with our lash glue once again. So again, going down onto the eye, not straight on. Mirror is angled, and I'm just going to apply that. Pop it down in the center first. Okay, see, I put it way too crooked and now my outer corner is a little wonky. So what I'm gonna do is just lift it and move it and then place it down. See, easy as that. And then secure that outer corner. Again, take the outer part of the tweezers and push it down. Okay, so now that both of my lashes are on and this eye I know is dry, take your fingers and lightly pinch. Mainly do this again to help blend the natural lashes with the false lash so that when you turn to the side you don't see your natural lashes poking through. And I also like to take a little bit of my lid and pinch it over the lash, just again to help everything blend. Now that the lashes are on and secure and I know that they're not going anywhere, and the lash glue is dry, I'm going to just push them up. With mink lashes, they normally already have that amazing lift and you don't need to do this step, but for the drugstore lashes, which normally kind of just go and fall flat, I like to give them a little push. So what I do is I go to the base of my eye and push up. Just like that. I don't know if you can see a drastic difference, but even though these are already pretty curled, I like to do it anyways. So just pushing up. Alright you guys, so that is it. That is all it is to apply false lashes. I know so many people on YouTube and just in general make it look so easy to apply false lashes, but I promise you guys, it is not that easy your first time around. It takes a ton of practice. I can't even tell you guys how many times it took me practicing how to put on false lashes before I finally got it down. Like, I had lash glue everywhere, I cut lashes way too short, I put mascara on them, which totally ruins them. That's why you want to put it on before. I would have it like all the way in the inner corner or have it like lifting. Yeah, I've had some good times with lashes, and even now, as many times as I put them on, I still find myself struggling. Like you saw with this eye, I didn't put it down properly and I had to fix it. But it just takes tons and tons of practice, and even when you get it, you still have to practice. So once you have your lashes on, there's a few tips that I would recommend you do. One being, do not put mascara on your lashes, whether they are $5 drugstore lashes or, again, if they are $50 or $30 or whatever mink lashes. It will just take down the longevity of them. And, you know, I mean, even if they are $5 lashes and you're just practicing with them, you don't want to ruin them. You want them to last because you want that one pair to be your practice pair, if that makes sense. That's my first and my main tip. The second one is bring your lash glue with you. I can't tell you how many times I have put lashes on, gone out, and it's been a crazy windy day, and my inner or my outer corner starts to lift, and I'm like, oh, I don't have lash glue with me. What was I thinking? So always, always, always bring your lash glue with you. Like I'm telling you, you will thank me later. And the third is to make sure that you clean and take care of your lashes. If you want me to do a how to remove and clean your false lashes video, please give this video a thumbs up and I will do that for you guys. If you guys like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And thank you, Angela, for reminding me that I need to get this video up. Here it is. I hope you're happy now, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Then you're gonna need an eyelash, and then you're gonna need mascara, really. You guys, Anastasia and Norvina both favored one of my tweets. So this is So this is the picture that I posted on to Twitter, and both Norvina and Anastasia favored it. Look at that. That's so cool. I'm so excited.